Have you ever wondered where our modern financial system originated from? It's a fascinating journey that takes us back to the ancient times. Our earliest ancestors had no concept of money as we know it today. They relied on a simple barter system, trading goods and services directly based on mutual needs and agreements. As societies evolved, so did the need for a more sophisticated system. This led to the introduction of coinage, the first form of money, by an ancient kingdom known as Lydia, around 600 BC. This was a major turning point, as it provided a standardized measure of value for the first time in history. As the centuries rolled on, the concept of banking took root. The first known public bank, Banca Monte dei Paschi di Siena, was established in Italy in 1472, laying the groundwork for modern banking. So, the roots of finance lie deep in our history, shaping societies and civilizations. But when did the concept of investment, specifically in stocks, come into play? The answer takes us back to the 17th century, when the world's first modern stock market was born. Picture this: the year is 1602, and the Dutch East India Company, an enterprise involved in global trade, is seeking to fund its ventures. This leads to the creation of the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, a platform that allowed individuals to buy shares in the company. For the first time, ordinary people could invest in a company and reap the benefits of its success. They could purchase a share of the company and become part owners. This was a revolutionary concept. No longer was investment limited to the wealthy elite with vast estates and resources. Now, anyone with a bit of spare change could participate in the economic prosperity of a successful venture. But the Amsterdam Stock Exchange didn't just democratize investment, it also fostered economic growth and innovation. Companies now had a way to raise capital for their ventures. They could sell shares of their company to the public, use that money to fund their operations or expansion, and in return, share a portion of their profits with their investors. This created a win-win situation for both the company and the investors. The success of the Amsterdam Stock Exchange sparked a global phenomenon. Stock markets began to spring up in major cities around the world. From London and Paris to New York and Tokyo, these markets became critical components of the global economy. They provided a platform for companies to raise capital and for individuals to grow their wealth. But more than just economic engines, stock markets also served as catalysts for innovation. They provided companies with the funds needed to research, develop, and bring to market new products and services. This, in turn, led to advancements in technology, industry, and society as a whole. The creation of stock markets marked a significant shift in investment practices, allowing for unprecedented economic growth. And as we will see, this was just the beginning of the financial revolution. As societies grew, so did the need for more sophisticated financial systems. The emergence of modern banking in the 18th and 19th centuries was a response to this need, fundamentally reshaping the landscape of finance. In the heart of London, in 1694, the Bank of England was born. It was established as a way to raise money for King William III's war against France, but its influence extended far beyond that initial purpose. This institution marked the dawn of central banking, a concept that would prove pivotal in stabilizing economies and directing national financial policies. The Bank of England was not alone for long. Central banks began cropping up across Europe and later in America, each playing a crucial role in their respective countries. They served as a safe haven for deposits, orchestrated national monetary policies, and acted as lenders of last resort during financial crises. But the 18th and 19th centuries didn't just see the rise of central banks. This period also bore witness to another significant shift: the introduction of paper money. This was a game changer. The use of paper currency offered unprecedented convenience, facilitating easier transactions and allowing for the expansion of credit. However, this new form of money brought its own challenges. For one, how could its value be guaranteed? This led to the adoption of the gold standard, where the value of a country's currency was directly linked to a specific amount of gold. Countries around the world embraced this system, providing a sense of security and trust in their respective currencies. Over time, though, this gold tether became more of a hindrance than a help. Economies needed greater flexibility to respond to financial crises, and so the shift away from the gold standard began. This marked another significant turning point in the evolution of modern banking. The emergence of modern banking systems further revolutionized finance, paving the way for the complex financial systems we see today. With central banks at the helm, paper money in our wallets and the gold standard in our history books, the stage was set for the next chapter in the world of finance. But the world of finance did not stop evolving with the invention of paper money and modern banking. In fact, the digital revolution has spurred an era of rapid transformation that's reshaping the way we understand and engage with finance. The advent of online banking marked the beginning of this revolution. Imagine this. The world of finance, previously confined to marble-floored buildings and paper-filled offices, suddenly became accessible from the comfort of your living room. This shift didn't just change the way we bank, it democratized access to financial services, putting power in the hands of consumers. Then came electronic trading, forever changing the investment landscape. What used to be a privilege for a select few became available to the masses. The stock market, once represented by a chaotic trading floor filled with shouting brokers, was replaced by a simple click of a button. This digital transformation brought about unprecedented speed and efficiency, allowing for real-time trading and giving birth to entirely new investment strategies. But the digital revolution didn't stop there. It continued with the rise of fintech companies, which use technology to offer innovative financial services. From peer-to-peer lending platforms to robo-advisors, these companies disrupted traditional financial systems and offered more choices to consumers. And then, of course, there's the rise of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and their kin are reshaping our understanding of what money can be. These digital currencies are not just a new form of value exchange, they represent a radical rethinking of financial systems, promising decentralization, transparency, and security. The digital revolution has transformed finance and investment practices, making them more accessible and efficient than ever before. It has broken down barriers, democratized access, and spurred innovation at a breakneck pace. But with these changes come new challenges and uncertainties. How will regulators keep up with this rapidly evolving landscape? How will traditional financial institutions adapt to these changes? And most importantly, how will we, as individuals, navigate this brave new world of digital finance? The digital revolution has transformed finance and investment practices, making them more accessible and efficient than ever before. So, where does the world of finance go from here? We've journeyed through the birth of finance, the rise of stock markets, the emergence of modern banking, and the digital revolution. Now, we turn our gaze towards the horizon, where the future of finance is taking shape. The first development we're likely to see is the increased use of artificial intelligence and machine learning. These technologies are already starting to permeate the financial sector, automating processes, enhancing decision-making, and even predicting market trends. Imagine a world where your financial advisor is not a human, but an algorithm, tirelessly working around the clock, analyzing data and making optimal decisions based on your personal financial situation and goals. Another game changer on the horizon is the further decentralization of finance through blockchain. Blockchain technology has the potential to revolutionize how we conduct financial transactions, making them faster, more efficient, and more secure. It could eliminate the need for intermediaries like banks, allowing for peer-to-peer transactions on a global scale. This decentralization could democratize finance, making it more inclusive and accessible to all. Finally, we're on the cusp of entering a potential cashless society. As digital payment methods become more prevalent, the reliance on physical cash is diminishing. This shift could make transactions more convenient, quicker, and could even help reduce financial crime. However, it also raises questions about privacy and control, as our financial lives become increasingly digitized. These are just a few of the possibilities. The future of finance could also bring unforeseen advancements and challenges. What we do know is that technology will play a pivotal role, and those who adapt to these changes will be at the forefront of this exciting new era. As we look towards the future, one thing is clear. The world of finance and investment will continue to evolve and adapt, as it always has. The journey of finance is far from over. As we turn the pages of this ongoing story, we can expect to continue to see innovation, disruption, and transformation. The future is bright, and it's financial. So, we've taken quite a journey through the history of finance and investment. From the first seeds of finance sown in ancient civilizations where bartering was the norm, to the birth of stock markets that brought a new era of trade and commerce. We've seen the emergence of modern banking, transforming how we save, spend, and invest. And we've witnessed the digital revolution, disrupting the traditional ways of finance and paving the way for a new age of digital currencies. In this fascinating journey, one thing has remained constant: the spirit of innovation. Each chapter brought new ideas, new methods, and new opportunities, reshaping the landscape of finance and investment. And as we stand at the precipice of an exciting future, we can only wonder what the next wave of innovation will bring. From bartering goods to trading digital currencies, finance and investment practices have continually evolved, revolutionizing societies and economies along the way. As we look to the future, it's exciting to imagine what the next chapter in this story will be.